Good evening. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 27th, 2014. It's currently 1:48 p.m. and we have seen our highs for today as they peaked into the mid to upper 40s along the coast, even a few lower 50s. And meanwhile, the interior, upper 30s to lower 40s. Unfortunately, the warm up is over and it was very brief. As an Arctic cold front is moving through the region right now, we could tell because winds are rapidly picking up here from the northwest around 10 to 25 miles per hour, gusting in some places as high as 40 miles per hour over portions of eastern Pennsylvania. And that's going to also reach the coast this afternoon as temperatures are going to plummet through the 30s, 20s, teens, and in some locations over the interior into the single digits. And of course, that means our wind chills are going to be falling back into the single digits and single digits below zero by tonight. So the warm up is over. We dodged a few rain and snow showers, really not that much of a big deal. Now the cold air is on the way. But we have a storm brewing that may clip portions of the New Jersey coast, producing a light to possibly even a moderate snowfall along the immediate coast here. The interior is going to remain pretty quiet. Clearly see it's pretty quiet out there. The cold front is clearing off the coast, and we have a few rain and snow showers over the Atlantic. That's about it. The rest of the day will feature windy conditions and temperatures crashing through the 30s, 20s, and teens. On the latest infrared satellite picture, you can see that cold front moving through. All your lifting is now focused over the Atlantic, and this is cold air that is invading the region. Now, the main story is this low pressure system that's going to be developing along this stalling cold front off of the southeast coast. There is potential for a very heavy snowfall for portions of eastern Virginia and eastern North Carolina back down through South Carolina. And there is a threat that some of that snow will clip portions of southern and central New Jersey and even eastern Long Island. Let me show you the basic breakdown here. Here's our subtropical disturbance that will start to enhance this low pressure system and produce precipitation along the southern mid-Atlantic coast. This disturbance right here is potentially going to allow this trough to shift from a positive tilt, which would keep all the precipitation off of the New Jersey coast, into a neutral tilt, which will drag that precipitation shield a little bit further west to produce a period of light to possibly even moderate snow over central and southern New Jersey and eastern Long Island for Wednesday afternoon. With those cold temperatures, there won't be any hindrance of accumulation. So we could be seeing a nice little surprise 1 to 4 inch snowfall, 2 to 4, maybe even 5 inches of snow in isolated locations. So it's something that we're definitely going to have to watch here to see how fast this disturbance drops south, whether it enhances the trough and pulls that moisture a little bit further west to produce a nice snowfall for the region. Meanwhile, we could also see our subtropical jet stream start to become enhanced and our polar vortex locked in over Quebec. Using the Canadian model guidance for today, it pretty much mirrors a lot of what the ensemble model guidance are showing and does a good job of also showing what's going on with the European model guidance that just came out too. So again, here we are for tomorrow. High pressure is taking control. We're cold, we're windy. Temperatures tomorrow will range from the mid to upper teens for most locations, lower 20s right along the immediate coast for highs. Then you see that disturbance developing. You see the precipitation forming. Here's our area of low pressure. And you can see by the time we get to this evening, here's that disturbance dropping south. And you see how the trough is positively tilted? That would keep most of the precipitation off the coast. But watch what happens at about early Wednesday morning. The trough goes a little bit more neutral tilt because it's feeling the influence of this disturbance. So as a result, some of this precipitation is able to back westward. And you can see we get into a little bit more of a moderate snowfall here. So we could see about 1 to 4 inches of snow right along the immediate coast of southern and central New Jersey off towards eastern Long Island. I want to wait until tonight's model guidance to put out any type of snow maps. Let me be absolutely clear here. The interior and pretty much everyone north and west of the major cities will see nothing. this storm is not going to be able to track right up the coast based on what I'm seeing here in the latest data. But if you're right along the New Jersey coast, if let's say you're a Monmouth, Ocean, Atlantic County, Cape May County, up towards Long Island, all of eastern Long Island, Suffolk County, Nassau County, especially in the southern end of those counties, you are at threat here for a little bit more snowfall than what's likely in your forecast on your local TV station. Let me put it that way for you. So it's something that we're definitely going to watch for Wednesday morning as that low pressure system races out into the Atlantic. Thereafter, we're pretty much going to be rather nice. Now, temperatures on Wednesday are going to be the upper teens to lower 20s for highs. Our low temperatures in the single digits to lower teens, so still very cold out. But by the time we get to Thursday, our pattern starts to moderate just a little bit. We have high pressure in control, clear skies. Temperatures warm up into the lower to mid-teens for lows, upper 20s to lower 30s for highs. On Friday, we have a cold front that moves through. Again, it's not a major cold front of any significance, but it'll produce a few rain and snow showers. Temperatures will range from the upper teens to lower 20s for lows and mid to upper 30s for highs. We finally break freezing. And just in time for Super Bowl weekend, we have a cold front that will approach the region. Now, ahead of the cold front, temperatures will warm up very nicely in the mid to upper 20s for lows and upper 30s to lower 40s for highs. We're back to near normal. But by the time we get through Super Bowl Sunday, that cold front will move through the region with scattered rain and snow showers. Does not look like a major precipitation threat. And by the time we get to the game, dry air will take hold, high pressure will be in control. Temperatures on Super Bowl Sunday will range from the upper 20s to lower 30s for highs and fall through the 20s and into the upper teens through the game with a stiff northwesterly wind. But dry conditions are expected as that cold front moves off the coast. And then, by the time we get to Monday, high pressure will be in control, with temperatures remaining below normal in the mid-30s for highs and upper teens to lower 20s for lows. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'll keep an eye on that storm for Wednesday morning and see just how far west that precipitation shield gets. Again, the focus is going to be right along the coast. If you're in the interior, if you are north and west of the major cities, not a threat, not a concern. However, if you're right along the coast, if you're in New York City on south and west, something that we're definitely going to have to watch over the next several hours and days to come. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Steven DiMartino. You can follow latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.